Let's talk about postpartum emotional state. From days 2 to 5, I lost a ton of sleep, which is to be expected. And by day 3, your placenta, the regulating hormones of your placenta are gone. Your placenta used to regulate hormones, now it's gone. Now you're going back to your own hormones. And that transition is a little bit hard on your body and your emotional state. So some of the emotional lows that I experienced were racing thoughts at night. I'm a pretty low anxiety person, but at night I would have these images of bad things happening to Sam, like what if he was dropped on the stairs, what if someone put him in the oven, like it was terrible. Yeah. And I had this crushingly overwhelming fear of this forever. Like, I'm gonna have this baby forever, I'm responsible forever, like what if I screw this up, and this is permanent. And it was stressful. At night when I'd be trying to fall asleep, I wouldn't be able to sleep because I'd have all these racing thoughts happening. But that was only for a few days, luckily. I feel like I had a hard time adjusting to Sam being around, like because I was in such a survival mode and so sleep deprived, which is normal, and because the learning curve is so steep when you have a new baby. It's like being in the most intense academic course ever times 100. But there were also a lot of emotional highs. I'd be looking into Sam's crib and looking at this beautiful baby or holding him in my arms, and I'd just be crying. Like the tears would just be streaming, like these wonderful tears of joy, and thinking about him and him growing up. It's just, yeah, it's been incredible to have this little baby. I found that I would well up listening to music and looking at Sam or at Joe. I was nearly crying eating prosciutto for the first time again. I had this, in the first 5 days, I had this overwhelming sense of love and appreciation towards my friends and family. I just felt really grateful to have them in my life. So yeah, days 2 to 5, lots of emotional lows and highs. But after that, things have been great. I've been very lucky to not experience postpartum depression. I think something like 80% of women experience postpartum, and I just wanted to add that most people say to me that they think I'm really positive, and that's always nice to hear, that people think I'm a very positive individual. And I don't want people to mistakenly correlate me being a positive person and me not experiencing postpartum depression, because just because I'm a positive person, that's not necessarily why I didn't experience postpartum depression. That postpartum depression is a normal thing to experience. It's a hormonal thing, and it's important. And if you experience it, it doesn't mean that you're a negative person or there's something wrong with you. It happens, and if that happens, tell yourself now to make sure that you'll reach out for help if you need it. I expected things to be intense emotionally, and it's been manageable. I wouldn't say it's been intense, but I would say that this has been a more enhanced state of lows and highs, especially for those first few days. And you can't experience the highs without the lows. I don't have a lot of other stuff to add for my postpartum experience. This video is already 13 minutes long, but if you have any specific questions, please ask. And I would love to hear about your responses. What is postpartum healing like to you, physically and emotionally? If you'd like to do a video response or just post some comments below, that would be great. Not just for me, but for the YouTube community. It's nice if people can hear about your experiences. So that's what I have to contribute. Take care. Bye.